Hey guys, welcome back to Tarot by Cherie. How are my beautiful lights doing this Saturday? All right, let's get started on today's reading right away and see what we have. All right, guys. I was prompted to go into this deck, which I have not used in a really long time. All right, this is where we're going to start today. So what we have here is the Star, Queen of Fire, the Sun, Eight of Fire. All right, these cards are kind of cool. This is my angel deck. All right, so let's talk about the Star, okay? This is regarding happier times coming into play for you, Aquarius, okay? So what they're saying is be very conscious of making positive, optimistic, long-term plans. Okay, so it's time to just forget about the past as best as possible and look into, have this forward-looking type of attitude where you're actually planning out your future step by step. Okay, this is your path now. This is putting you on the right path to where you need to be. All right, this Queen of Fire, this is about stretching your wings. Stretch your wings and fly. Don't underestimate yourself. So have confidence while you're moving forward in your life. Okay, don't have like any type of limiting conversation. Don't think about the past. Okay, the past is now in the past. So meaning that, as you move forward, do not have self-limiting conversations with yourself using memories of the past or, thinking backwards about how outcomes happened in your past. You don't need to go back there. Your forward thinking should be positive, open. You're a magnet for positivity now. This is self-talking, guys. This is your everything now. Just whenever that negative thought comes to mind, just switch it up for a positive thought. Tell yourself who you are. Tell yourself how you can manifest within hours, minutes, days, what have you, and start bringing these things in. All right. So also assert your independence and creativity. So it's time to, exactly what this card says, spread your wings and fly. All right. The Sun, okay, Archangel Uriel. Guys, some of you are basically, you're going to laugh when I tell you this, but you're like superhuman now with your gifts. So I wanted to talk to you about, some of you are going to be seeing things. The veil has lifted. It's super thin or it's totally gone. So you're probably now seeing things because you are Aquarius and you have these beautiful gifts. All right, so some of you might be very fearful. You might be seeing things, hearing voices, getting messages. Things might be happening to you right now that you do not understand. And if this is creating fear and you don't know how to handle this awakening, all right, you can get a reading with me. Just let me know what the issue is so I can help you with your reading. All right, but I just wanted to talk to you about staying positive. Know that these things are the norm. This is our norm, not where we were in the third dimension. That whole world was created purposefully so that you wouldn't know who you really are, guys. And you are superhuman beings. You have gifts that other beings in the universe are jealous of. I shouldn't use the word jealous, but they don't have what we have, and they are enthralled with us. They think we're like magnificent. All right, so this is about your happy outcome, your brilliant new ideas that lead to success. All right, so really this is about having confidence in yourself, guys. All right, so move forward. You're on the right path. Move forward with confidence and don't live in the third dimension anymore. Don't go backwards, okay? Don't use self-limiting talk. All right, this is the Eight of Fire. This is about events moving at a very fast pace. You're going to start seeing things like we've been talking about. You're going to start manifesting things in super quick. Things are going to start showing up that you maybe thought about when you were much, much younger and they didn't come into play. So you just put them on the shelf. You forgot about some of the things that are going to pop in. All right. So delays are over. Many things are happening at once. All right. So that's because all of what we've talked about is culminating now. It's more than culminating. It's in the pipeline. And we're going to go into this golden deck. And this golden deck reading today, I feel, is going to be letting us know, all right, what exactly is culminating. These are all the things that you've wanted. This is a culmination of positivity, guys. All right. Today's reading is going to be very positive, I feel. All right. Intuitively. So stick around till the end and let's get started. Okay. So some of you have been wanting something in connection to the workplace, okay? Whether it's a raise or a bonus or, you know, more hours, more work hours, something that you've been wanting in connection to your career or workplace. You haven't received it yet. Here's the card of want, all right? This is the burden that it's created, right? You're feeling like you're walking uphill, carrying this burden on your shoulders. This feels to be like financial or connected to finances. So in other words, hold on a second, guys. So in other words, you're feeling stressed out with your, I want to say with obligations, okay? You have obligations that need to be fulfilled. And, you know, think about it this way. I don't know if this is going to make you feel a tad bit better, but every one of us, basically, except for that 1% that's wealthy, is going through the same kind of thing, all right? So we have a tendency to look, you know, at ourselves and, you know, just see ourselves in this little bubble. Like, I need this. Oh, I'm suffering. Like, you know, and not really think, you know, that everyone's going through this. So when you think about everyone going through this, it forms, I don't know, in my mind, it forms some kind of unity and it gives me more empathy for others, okay? I'm always thinking, I never think like, it's just me suffering. Oh, I need money, just me. I always think about the masses. We're all suffering together. We're all going through this together. We're all connected consciously. We're all human beings. We all bleed. We all have the same needs. And this gives you a more empathetic, loving heart, which is needed right now for this 5D. All right. But I see something coming in quick. This is definitely spiritually, it's being pulled in spiritually. So I feel like this could be like a manifestation, but there's something you're wanting connected to the workplace. And we're going to get more on this. Hopefully, Spirit, can we get more on that? Yeah, it's creating some stuckness. Yeah, a lot of you are tired. You're feeling like you've been pushing through this, just weary. You're pushing through this ongoing battle, fatigued, having setback after setback. And you're smart enough, Aquarius, to know exactly what is happening. It has to do with, you know, finances, right? So you're all trying to use your intellect to move forward with this, you know, whether you can take on another part-time job, get more hours, ask for a raise. You're all, you know, thinking about how to, you know, some of you are going through all your bills, you're adjusting things, you're making your list when you go food shopping, you're not, you know, going outside of the list, whatever it's taking. And I'm feeling you. I'm feeling your pain. All right. I'm seeing something is going to be coming in. This, again, this looks like communication or some kind of announcement. All right. And I'm feeling, guys, like you're going to start seeing some monies dribbling in this month. Okay. My property taxes just went down and they were cut substantially. The next thing I knew is my mortgage actually went down. The next thing I knew, they sent me $1,000 check because they had more money than they needed. So things like this are happening, guys. They're going to happen to you as well. They might not come in exactly like that. They might be other things, okay? And I keep telling you, wait, guys, if you've gotten something in the mail already, like, an erroneous charge was charged on a credit card and they sent you a check, they realized they made a mistake, like, could be anything. If you're finding, money coming in, unexpected money, please take a moment and comment below the video. I'm very interested in hearing, all right? Also, if you've had any type of debt that has been erased, or, suddenly you found you have a zero balance on a credit card that you didn't have a zero balance on, please, whatever you do, don't forget to comment, even if it's way after this video was done. I want to know. All right, so let's continue. I'm seeing this Four of Wands next to the Sun with the manifestation card. Okay, so this is a direct, the most direct spiritual message that I heard in a long time. Like, usually I have to look at the cards and I'm hearing things and I'm receiving pictures in my mind. This was just told to me. Like, you all have this potential, okay? All you have to do is stay in a state of gratefulness, Spirit is saying. That's it. All right? And the rest will follow. You'll be able to manifest in whatever you're needing or wanting, because this is your gift. This is your God-given gift, okay? And I am seeing over here, this is going to spur a lot of, your happiness is just a thought away. That's what they said, all right? So the Four of Wands is happiness. It's family. It's togetherness. It's closeness. It's joy of, having people you love, enjoying them, being around you, and the Sun is doors opening, positivity coming through, sunshine, sunlight coming through. All right, so with that being said, with the manifestation card, what they're saying, or what they said, is you're bringing this in. Only you can do this for yourself, not someone else, not your husband, not your wife, not your best friend. This, each of us has our own responsibility to ourselves, okay, to bring in the right people that are going to treat us well, that are positive, to not, allow people to mistreat us, to have more respect for us than ourselves rather than that, and to expect people to be respectful. And if they're not, just do away with them. And I don't mean that I don't mean to sound terribly harsh, but this is all about you. All right. You have to protect yourself, and you have to have the expectations of receiving respect from others. Okay. And if you don't, other people around you see it, they feel it, and they view you as being a target, being weak. Especially third dimensionals I'm talking about. They're going to target you. They're going to see you as someone who doesn't, care, and you can get away with it. So that being said, they're saying that use your powers. Use your powers. Just get in a state of gratefulness, and you should be able to start manifesting away. All of these tower moments are in the past. They don't want you to think about the past, the tower moments in the past. Yes, there are things that you may not be able to completely forget that happened to you in the past, okay? That's okay. You're going to do those release exercises I've told you about, all right? As of now, they're saying that you have the potential to manifest in all of your happiness. Be responsible for yourself. Switch up the limiting talk to positive talk. All right, that is going to be very powerful for you right now, because your words are power. Your words, your emotions, and your feelings are literally creating your future. All right, so you have the manifestation card here and the card of growth, spiritual growth, and any type of growth you're looking for, basically. Okay, so moving forward, guys, we've gotten overall that you are putting yourselves on the correct path by your thinking right now, the way you're thinking about your life, the action you're taking to get there, and what you are and aren't willing to put up with in your life. Okay, those are your boundaries. The Seven of Wands. All right, this is about your being assertive, okay, and standing up for what you believe in. This is about not caring what others think. Be strong in this now, Spirit is saying, all right, because you're getting this clarity now. What you want, who you are, and how to get there. Now they're saying you have like a direct, give me a sec. I have to think of the perfect way to say this so you guys get what they're saying. You have a perfect, I can't think of the word I want to turn it into, but like, sorry, I'm babbling. A direct connection, so to speak. You have a direct connection to the, I don't know, the utility, the operation, that the, all right, I'm babbling some more. You have a direct connection to manifestation, all right? All you have to do is think about what you're wanting, and it's going to appear. It's going to happen, all right? So even within, if you're single and you want to be in love and you want to meet this person, start envisioning this person and what they might look like. Envision their eye color, envision their hair color, envision how they walk, how they move, the sound of their voice. Start envisioning all of this, how they treat you, how you treat them, and manifest your person in, okay? This is a justice that you guys, this is just part of who you are, all right? That's why a lot of you are frightened that are waking up, because you're seeing your powers rather. You're seeing how powerful you really are, and who you really are is someone that has these, you know, amazing gifts. You can go way beyond where you ever thought you would be or you could be. Is that making sense? All right, I'm seeing a Queen of Wands over here. I feel like this is some kind of feminine energy. Let me see what else the cards are saying here. So there's some kind of chaos going on here. I feel like this could be a third party for somebody. All right, I'm seeing two masculines and a feminine. I'm seeing a lot of this feminine. She knows exactly what she wants and exactly what's going to make her happy. But there's two of you here. There's two masculines that she is surrounded by your energies. She's being touched by both your energies. One of you is super romantic, sexy, very flirtatious, very exciting, and the other one is very loving, you know, somebody who's really a good provider for the family. So you each have these different things that she likes. So she's having a little bit of a time trying to figure out who she wants to be with. She understands that once she commits, that's it. So she's really putting some thought into this, it looks like. Yeah, I'm seeing the card of commitment. One of you is going to get together with her and commit, get married, have children. All right, so this is maybe how she's thinking as well, because the people that are involved in this relationship are getting near a stage in their lives where they're getting ready to settle down. All right, and I'm also seeing a lot of thought being put into this scenario. Okay, so The two masculines I'm talking about, you know, if this is you or one of you, you're not, this isn't bothering you one bit. You want to win. You want to win her love and you want to be with her, and you're not minding this scenario at all. All right. This is about, wow, wow, wow. Okay. This is really, this is about love and money, guys. This is about balance, bringing in balance in all areas. So some of you want it all. You just are trying to bring in balance in all areas of your life. You want to get your finances in order. Some of you have already, you know, the door is open wide for this new financial start. Some of you are starting over financially. You're breaking into a new career or a new business, okay? Whatever it is, I see you're going to do well. I'm also seeing that you are someone who's very loving and very confident in yourself. So you know what you're capable of, and you do have tight boundaries. You are the King of Cups, so you're very loving, you're very generous, giving. So anybody would love to be with you. They'd be crazy not to, all right? And you are the balance, basically. You are the balance and the love due to your confidence, and whatever you're doing here, you're going to be, or you already are, financially secure. Very much so, all right? So I'm seeing like, whatever balance needs to come in, you are bringing it. This is for those of you who ended your relationships or your marriages, or you're going through it now and you are considered single. You're feeling, okay, I'm single now. Even if the divorce isn't final, for those of you who are getting divorced or separated, you're viewing yourself as, you know, I can do what I want now. I'm single. This is my new start, my new beginning. All right, I'm picking up on a male energy here. You're particularly, you have this really good giving type of energy, and you're feeling a feeling of release. And I want to say that you're feeling, because you're feeling that sigh of relief, some stress, something you were really stressed out about while you were in this relationship is rolling off of you now, and you're taking that nice breather. And I feel like you have some creative energy coming in now, because you've made room for that. You've always been a creator. You've always been very creative, like to work with your hands. A lot of you work on cars or make things. Maybe this is something you liked as a child that you would still love to do. You just forgotten how much you like to do, put together models when you were a kid, or something along that line when you were a young boy. All right, if that's what you like to do, go get yourself a model. All right, I'm talking about the little truck or car models, or whatever you like to do. All right, make things with your hands if that's what you love to do, because you're gonna feel wonderful while you're doing it. Okay, but also I'm seeing your energy. It's absolutely beautiful. You are a very loving, giving person, and now you do have this new start with it just feels like fresh air all around you, a breath of fresh air, starting over. And I just heard you say, and I'm going to, damn it, sometimes it just slips away, but I heard you say something to the effect that this time I'm going to make sure I do it right. I'm going to make sure I choose the right people. I bring the right people into my life. I'm not settling. That kind of talk, okay? And that is the talk that you all should be talking, all right? I am super confident in myself. I don't need to have, I'm not going to settle. I don't need people talking me down, or, you know, I don't need to surround myself with just anybody. I need to surround myself in positivity, in loving people, people that have a big heart and are able to be empathetic and loving, okay? I'm seeing your cup overflowing in happiness when you realize what's coming. All right, there is some huge world opportunity that is getting ready to present itself to many of Aquarius, many of you, maybe all of you. I do see that this is going to be so magnificent and big that it's going to create some type of conflict where you're going to second guess yourself whether or not you're going to be cut out for this particular opportunity that's coming in. All right, I feel like it's on its way. This is one of those things that's in the pipeline now. All right, Spirit is saying, you know, when this comes in, hold on to it. Grab on and hold on and get involved with whatever this is, because it's going to bring in the Ace of Cups, a great deal of happiness. Okay? All right, so let's continue. We have the Star, which is you, Aquas. Look at you with the Six of... Wow. All right, so you're the Star. Okay? This is about you, Aquarius. This is the age of you. The age of Aquarius, all right? This is, you know, I keep feeling like, I keep hearing too that, you know, not just today, but during other readings, a lot of the time I hear that you are, everybody's going to be gifted, but you are special. You specifically are going to be gifted because of who you are and because you agreed to come back at this time and help others out, okay? You have the Victory card next to you, all right? This is your spiritual gift from Spirit, okay? That they're telling you that there is victory. You are the victory, and you are going to be specifically gifted with this Wheel of Fortune, all right? You are connected to this Wheel of Fortune. You are playing a part in this somehow, I just heard. Okay, so somehow, yeah, I don't know what part you're playing in this, but you're connected to this spiritual gift that's coming in for everyone when the timing is right. Okay, right now is not the time. We have the Four of Swords here. There's a waiting period. I'm also seeing, they're saying, hold on to your money that you have right now. Spend your money wisely. Spend your money as carefully as possible, because they know that there is a bit of a tug of war going on with money and people right now. All right, but this is connected to you in a way, and you're going to see many victories coming in, not just one. Okay, so let's continue. All right, I also offer readings, so if anyone would like a reading, you always wanted one, I do offer, I have different services. I have a $20 reading. I know times are tough, so if you want to take a look, you can click on the description below the video. All right, I'm seeing a Knight of Pentacles here. The Knight of Pentacles, guys, is someone patient, loyal, protective, but this is also good news around money. This is about abundance right here, okay? Right now, I see there's a struggle, though. I see right now, in this moment, there is a struggle with finance, but that's all about to change with this Knight of Pentacles, okay? Knight of Pentacles is good news around money, all right? So, but I see over here that you have been maybe even losing sleep regarding money, some of you, all right? I'm seeing that there is a emperor that's getting ready to make a decision that is going to change that. You are going to be abundant shortly, okay? Timeline wise, I have like two months maybe, over the next 2 months, or 9 weeks, one or the other, in that vicinity, we'll say. Okay, all right, yeah, I just feel within 9 weeks, but this is going to be, again, this is going to be streams of income, checks coming in, a check here, a check there, something's going to show up in your bank account. All right, and I want to hear about every single one of you that this happens to. It's good for everybody else to see the comments and see that this is happening so they have something to look forward to. All right, we need hope right now. We need other people to see good things are happening. All right, here I'm seeing there is some stuckness in a relationship. Maybe some of you are having some difficulty in a relationship this week. All right, some of you are thinking about moving away from this relationship, but you're afraid. You're afraid of the unknown. Okay, so, well, if I leave my person because I'm not happy, what if I never meet another person? Or what if I feel lonely? And guys, you can't think like that. You can't, you know, it's not fair to the other person, but it's also not fair to you, okay? You both, if you're not in love anymore or things just aren't good anymore, give each other a chance to make it good and find your happiness. Oh, wow. This is for someone who needs to hear this today. There's something here about your partner. This is love. All right. There's something very, I feel like this has to do with friends or family spreading rumors or talking about you in your lover's ear, saying things, negative things, trying to poison your relationship. This could be someone who's very jealous and is purposely trying to poison the relationship. Yeah, you know who your person is. You totally trust them. You've been with them a long time. You both know each other well. And you are both smart enough not to fall for this or not to really take this to heart, it looks like. But this person's trying their damnedest to, like, I feel like, break you up, turn you off to one another or something along that line. I don't see it happening, though. I see that you're both very strong together, very trusting, loving, and the attitude is nothing will come between us. All right. I'm seeing someone going through some kind of heartache today, feeling alone in your plight, I want to say. You're feeling like there's something sneaky going on behind your back, and it's not good sneaky, it's bad sneaky, and you're kind of waiting for the shoe to drop. And also, in the back of your mind, in the very back, I feel like you actually want to move on. Like you're thinking, you know, this would probably be the best thing for me. I'm not really happy in this relationship. And I've always felt like things are going on behind the scenes that, you know, always had like that feeling that your intuition was telling you that this relationship, because of the way you feel around your person or you know, things they're doing or saying just seems off. And that, my friends, is your intuition. When you're feeling that way and you're not happy in a relationship and that person isn't bringing in joy and making you feel loved, that's your intuitiveness telling you, you know, if you're not happy, why be there? That's my question to you. That's not spirit. That was me. All right. Why stay in a place where, you know, you're not happy? All right. Here, I'm seeing a lot of happiness. I'm seeing the opposite. I'm seeing somebody going from sad to happy just by using your intuition regarding something. You need to go through some type of change. This is somebody's, somebody has to change. Somebody out there, maybe you need to hear this. You're doing something that is somehow, it's like you're hurting yourself somehow. And you're bringing in your own sadness by something you're doing. All right. So they're saying, you know, there needs to be some change here for you. And I feel like I'm speaking to a feminine possibly. Use your intuition on this. All right. Once you make this change, you're going to go from sad to happy. Okay. I see this something you're wanting, that you've always wanted actually is going to come in for you as soon as you transition and go and stop doing whatever it is that is self-sabotaging for yourself, okay? All right, I'm just seeing how long the reading has been going, so I'm going to end it here, guys. I hope that it resonated today. I hope you enjoyed today's reading, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.